The last story was when Harry and Theo were taken with the creatures. They were brought into their planet. Their planet's called Planet Casefia, and they've been staying here for like a long time. But this story sequel is just the sad day that they have to go back home. So let's start. While they left Earth, the aliens took them to their planet, called Casefia. Harry and Theo couldn't believe it. Their planet was really different. Their world was just so much different colours. Their beaches were red. The water was just absolutely unreal when they just thought. The mountains were purple and the land was orange. Even the night was different, as blue. But the sun was totally green and the stars were naturally violet. They had a big tour around the planet. As far as that, the creatures have told them that this was what their planet was meant to be. They had a trot around the city, and they've had a very big walk and a big conversation. When they invited them to their homes, they said, "Welcome to our new home." And they were all invited in until they saw some very strange things besides their type home in Earth. Their house and their homes were so technical. They had electric chairs, they had lights in their kitchen, they had like lots of different colours, and even their lino was black and white. They had rooms with electric beds, and they even had room for Theo and Harry. But they didn't have a basket. So Harry thought that Harry wanted one, since he wanted some pity for Theo. He said, Would you mind? You should buy a basket for Theo to sleep in, even though he's with me." "Sure," they said, and they had to go to the shops and find one. Then, when they looked around, they found a very splendid one, just right for Theo. And Harry said thank you, and it was just right for him, just right for a cat to sleep with the master. Days passed, and they stayed long and long. More than 10 days that the planet, they've stayed quite long, until they got used to the planet more often, just as well as the aliens. But when everything was finished, it was time for them to go. Harry said, "Thank you very much. Everything is better and nice. I'm glad I had a nice long time with you, and I'm gonna miss you." "Sure thing," said the creatures. "We'll miss you too, and hope you and your pet will have a nice day in the rest of your life at Earth." "Oh, thanks," said my friends, he says. "There's no doubt of being here as well as it's in Earth." So they packed up all their bags and their luggage and hopped into the ship and took them all the way back to Earth through the stars. And as they said goodbye to the rest of their friends, the ship started. They dropped them off. The ship started to land, and they dropped them off. And when they waved goodbye, and the ship flew away and disappeared while they were on their way back. "Well," said Harry to Thea, "wasn't it just great to be here in another planet besides Earth?" "Yes," said Theo. "It's been nice." But he would never know what would happen next for their next adventure. That's quietly the end of that sequel and the end of their story. It'll be on YouTube. My YouTube name is Harrison Forlong. So if you'd like to come and subscribe me on my YouTube channel, please do. Bye.